Hail, keepers of the flame! I come in the violet flame that is the source of freedom to all mankind. If only mankind would tap the source of light instead of their own self-created pockets of darkness, they would find salvation. They would find the way of escape. All things begin with light, and all things must one day return to light. The question is, will man's individuality be retained upon the return, or will he be dissolved and his works with him? I am the great exponent of the individuality of freedom in man, of mankind's individual free will. And yet I say that the gift of free will that comes from God was not intended to be misused. For mankind's calling and election are made sure only when they use their free will to elect to do the will of God. The light of God never fails. If you believe that, then how can you fail when you align your energies with the light of God? Simple logic, but logic that is forgotten when the condemnation of the liar is upon you. I have come to proclaim the day when tolerance of the liar and his lie is no longer in vogue, and I charge you as keepers of the flame to challenge the lie by the power of the spoken word, wherever it is found, for only thus can the spirals of evil be arrested on a world scale. Saint-Germain, you call me. That is my name, and I am the holy brother that has founded America, sponsored her constitution, her government, her people, and the flame of the Divine Mother in her midst. This is her hour, and it is your hour, precious hearts. It is the hour when the light shall triumph, if you will. It is the light that shall triumph because this is the hour to which you have evolved, everyone. This is the hour for which you have been waiting. For thousands of years you have been striving and preparing for that time when the light should vanquish the darkness within you and within the planetary body. And so I say, O planet Earth, this is your cue. Enter the cosmic stage and play your part, and play it well. For as you triumph in this great drama of life, O Terra, so will the solar system be elevated another notch in the cosmic hierarchy and upon the ladder of life. The Lord God himself is the great dramatist and the greatest playwright of all time, and he has conceived of the light and of facets of the light and phases of the light, providing the set upon which mankind might come forth to play in the final act. that play wherein light triumphs over every form of darkness. Do you know something? I am going to tell you this day that you have the best preparation, thanks to the ascended hosts of light and your messengers, of any group of devotees on the entire planetary body. You have the best preparation, the best training, the best knowledge, and the best books, not only in the current time, but of all times that have gone before. Nothing has been hidden from you, for I have stood before the lords of karma, and I have pleaded your cause, that the dispensation might be given for this messenger to reveal to you in this Keepers of the Flame business meeting that which has been revealed today. And there was certain deliberation as to whether or not all should be revealed. And I said before the lords of karma, these are our best hope and our highest offering. They have given their all to us. We must give our all to them. The karmic board voted, and the answer was unanimous. Let the mother give forth the sacred wisdom, and let the keepers of the flame be fully informed. And so, precious hearts, I wish also to say, as I have said before and as I have warned, that the economies of the world are in grave danger. It is my recommendation to you that you trust no man, no institution with your funds, whether it be banking organizations, stocks, or bonds. I say to you that when there is a threat and a danger to the economy, the best place to have your funds is in the proverbial mattress. Now I say this with a twinkle in my eye. Think about it for a moment. 14 hours for the takeover of any nation upon earth. Will the banks be open? Will you have time to cash in your checks and bonds and convert your funds? And then I say, will the paper upon which your money is printed be worth more than the value of the paper itself? I think not. I am concerned then for your purse as well as for your person. What is the standard of value in the Ascended Master Octave? It is golden liquid light from the heart of the sun. And therefore I say, exchange your paper for the coin of the heavens realm, gold itself, while there is yet time. For gold will never lose its value, precious hearts, and silver an adequate substitute where gold cannot be secured. If then there is crisis, you will not have entrusted the substance that God has placed in your care to other individuals whose energies are aligned with darkness. Some of you have lived through the 1929 crash, and you know that the banks were closed. This was deliberate manipulation by the forces of darkness, I say. It was not necessary, no, not one iota. There was never any need for a depression in America, but for one reason, that America should awake and turn to serve the Lord God. For the rats had eaten away, at the granaries of America, and the people did nothing, and therefore they suffered the karma of their neglect. The destruction of the supply of a nation is the tearing down of the abundant consciousness of the mother, and thus the very vitals of the body of the mother are being attacked this day. I say then, to withdraw your funds is wise, to keep within your own possession all that is required at the hour of crisis or of the takeover of the consciousness of the people will enable you to divorce yourself from civilization if necessary, without ties and without loss. I cannot afford to withhold this sound advice from you, for I perceive that in many cases the children of Mammon are wiser in their own generation than the children of light. The children of light trust those whom they should not trust, the oppressors, the wicked in high places, the suave mannerisms, and the smiling grins full of teeth, from those who come from the pit of darkness and rise to power in government, because the sons of light do not go forth and run for office. America is a republic, and it was destined to be ruled by those who attain to the Christ consciousness, not to the Luciferian consciousness. But politics has become a game where only the Luciferians survive, or those who have made some compromise with darkness. Where can the ascended masters go today to find an honest man in government who is willing to stake his reputation, his honor, his life for the flame of freedom? Wherever one arises, the forces come with blackmail, and they determine to corner that individual in a compromising situation, so that there are files in the archives of the Dark Ones, of the skeletons that hang in the closets of almost every member of the federal government who holds any situation or position of importance. Rather than be exposed, these individuals go along with a mass consciousness. And thus we arrive at a place in the history of America, prior to the 200th anniversary of the founding of this nation, of the Declaration of Independence. And we see that the tail of the red dragon is swinging in resentment of the mother, in retaliation against her seed. And what then shall I say of the angels robed in white, who wear the banner of freedom, the banner of the violet flame, who march across the land, north, south, east, and west? What shall I say of the hosts of the Lord camped upon the hillsides of the world? We are ready. We are ready for the victory. The question is, are you ready? It appears that America is asleep, and therefore I say this day, America, awake! Awake in the name of freedom! Awake in the name of Sanat Kumara! Awake in the name of Lady Master Venus! I stand here before you as the Knight Commander, and I raise my sword at the physical level, at the level of the astral plane, at the level of the mental belt and the etheric plane. And I take that mighty sword, and I say, O Lord God, O mighty Elohim, cleave asunder the real from the unreal, and let the separation of the tares and the wheat occur this day. Let the ray go forth from the heart of God. Let it be released this hour, for by the authority of the flame of freedom, for the golden age of Aquarius, I stand in that position to release the light from the heart of Alpha and Omega, and therefore I say the hour is come. Let the mighty sword go forth, and let there be the dividing of the way, and let those who are aligned with darkness be aligned with darkness and go down, and let those who are aligned with the light rise on the resurrection spiral into the victory of the golden age. Let the light of 10,000 suns go forth. Let the light blaze into the earth, blaze into the earth, blaze into the earth. It is done. As the word went forth of old, choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. So I say, and I speak to the evolutions evolving upon this entire planetary body. Choose the light and live. Choose the light and live forevermore in the heart of the Father, Mother, God. I have spoken to you this hour, and my purpose in coming was specifically to release that mighty ray, and I deem it an honor and a privilege to come before a body of light bearers who comprise the greatest patriots that this nation has ever known. I salute you in the spirit of General George Washington. I salute you in the spirit of the flame of freedom, in the spirit of the goddess of liberty that made this nation great, and that shall make her greater still.